Casante gives you teamfight threat later on. You have a lot of AoE control in later game teamfights for SK.
It's also Irrelevant's most played all time, right?
True.
So it's just more comfort for the side of SK.
I want every now and again, I want like 30 seconds to Mars to come on, and then I'll sing
Wait,
along
we might
to
have a fight, Medic.
fight in the top lane. Oh, flash forward, but oh no, looking for the Q3. Flash away from Irrelevant.
Like Warhammer 40k style.
Okay, I mean, they also released a Warhammer series, so you could have just done that as the engage comes in the bot lane. Cyclone already hopped. XL will lose their first player. Limit falls. Peach Heartbreakers away, but still gets rooted up by the Flame Jumpers. Though they haven't managed to fully raise the bot lane tier 1 to the ground. I'm sure that's next on seconds. Might just look for the execute.
Yeah, it's too late.
I'm not sure, does he execute from this?
I would just press B if I was him, though.
I feel like he's going to die to Odo. It might still be an execute.
No,
it
it's
is.
execute.
Too long since.
To then contest for a spot at Worlds, where we will have 4 potential qualifiers. Dominates with the all-in once more.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Patrick locked up. Frozen Tomb is his icy demise. Limit will fall as well. Peach getting chased away here. The zap hits could be a perfect game. But the Tibbers coming down might change that as Marcoon falls low, down to half flashes. A cozy campfire healing him up just a little bit there as he is able to escape. Irrelevant now winning out the trade in the top lane. Odo, no flash on him, but Irrelevant doesn't have that final 300 damage to fell the enemy top.
Patrick now making a rotation up towards the top side.
Is it just a Rift Tower play? Try and get the tower. Irrelevant was caught shopping there for a second. Nars Patrick away. The root comes out with a good wall up from Irrelevant, dashing away to the minions, leaps away. Manages to escape. With the Rift Tower charging in though, the perfect game falls by the wayside.
That XL had a bunch of tempo advantage, but now the Dragon fight kicking off. Peach trying to steal.
Almost gets it. Was out of vision as he came in. Walks out the back of it. Dominates TPing in as Marcoon tried to get away with the Cyclone. No flash on him. He's pulled back with the all out with the heal from DOS. Keeps him topped up for the time being. Spectral Morph on Peach misses. Heartbreaker's out, but the Frozen Tomb still locks him in place. Irrelevant looking for a flank now, but XL have to hail the retreat because SK are on the advance. Dominates and Patrick dashing and flashing away. And in the end, it's a 2-0 in favor of SK.
A good patient play from SK. They prioritized the disengage. They thought they saw an opportunity onto Patrick initially in mid lane. After realizing that the collapse was coming through from XL, they immediately moved into the bot side.
Able to have that impact.
How many people are going to get that reference?
A few people who said those exactly. So Marcoon goes in once again with the Cyclone. Heartbreaker coming out. Marcoon falling low. Can't get him with the second Cyclone proc, and Peach will steal away the Wukong. But DOS now joins the fray alongside Exakick. TP coming in by SK as they look to take the top tier 1. Odo tried to stop that TP, I believe. Wasn't quite able to get there in time. XL finally on the board. Peach looks for Exakick, gets him with the stun, but the Breath of Life gets him out of there, and now Peach is in the midst of 5 members of SK. They continue to push forward. The Moonlight Bitch, almost super mega death rocket, will find his man. Exakick's going to heal up.
The river once more.
No ultimates really for SK either.
5 seconds on Peach.
Oh, Certus goes in, locked up by Dominates. Pops the stopwatch. Irrelevant tries to get him with an arm as well. The wallop has been used. Irrelevant gets Patrick with a nod, knocks him back, but doesn't get the stun. But Exakick will end his life anyway. Abadagi trying to do what he can from the back of it, but Dominates fallen for a double, and Exakick is getting excited, and SKR2. 91 days since they last won a game in the LEC, and they're looking to take down XL once again.
Great play from SK. They were just waiting for Irrelevant to get the Mega Gnar once more. Irrelevant lying in wait, seeing if he can find a pick. Could be getting picked himself here. Abadagi doesn't quite have the stun. TP now comes through from Certus. His ultimate's about to be back up, but this will be Ocean Soul. 9 kills to 1. A 5k gold lead.
The Gale Force, Kraken, and Lord Doms. SK starting to set up around this Baron. Abadagi stepping forward, double stun. Final chapter coming out as well. Marcoon already fallen. Certus able to escape for the moment. Exakick trying to dodge away from it as well, but he's shut down. And now XL have found a breath of life in this game as they take 3, they take 4. And what more can they claim?
And just like that, SK face check and Annie. XL, they don't waste any time. The Wombo combo is dropped. They get themselves 4 kills and a Baron, and all of a sudden, this game is blown wide open.
Irrelevant trying to do what he can, maybe take down an inhibitor tower before those Baron-empowered recalls do come out. XL able to even out the gold as well. Only about 1,000 gold behind now. That permanent buff, the Ocean Soul, still ticking around you. Elder up in 2.5 minutes though. We'll see if the teams decide that that is the key point at which they want to fight. I will say they probably will have to fight at that point if they haven't fought before then. For the moment, XL slowly creeping forward into this SK side of the map. It would take the tier 1 in mid, that's all of the outer turrets.
Way past the vision line of SK. They will secure themselves another tower. odoamne chipping away at that one in mid. Should be able to secure that too. What's that? 4 towers now off the back of this Baron? A 5,000 Baron power play. Getting lower and lower. But where is this Annie? abbedagge lying in wait. Still in fog of war.
Could go for DOS. They go in, they dive in immediately, and then Exeking is shut down! An incredible engage by XL. Certus has to flash away in the Elder. XL's prize.
The patient play from abbedagge, but are they going to go for the back door? Maybe they'll just try and get an inhibitor. Yep. They need to slow down XL as much as they can. Yeah, they're not going to be able to end off of this. But great focus and great patience from abbedagge.
Irrelevant needs to be careful. This is an easy enough collapse for XL. You can see abbedagge coming across. Irrelevant does happen. And then rejoin. abbedagge once again looking for the flank. Just make sure you hit the timbers this time.
He hits it!
He hits the timbers and Irrelevant falls! A bear to help out to kill off the Yordle. odoamne is now going to try and keep the rest of SK at bay. Patrick standing at the back of the pit. The Baron down to 8,000. Will we see a steal? Well, Marcoon's basing and doesn't have smite. Is up in 7 seconds. Odo goes in, all out, pulls Certus back. The Everfrost as Odo falls. And XL get the Baron.
Get something back. Good placement of the traps. Zones away Peach.
XL has no flash. Flash forward from Peach. They land the stun, the breath of life, but Peach maybe a little bit too deep because the rest of his team can't quite follow up. Peach down to 300 HP. Exekick still trying to retreat, but Patrick is critting him to death. Another for Patrick. Marcoon now trying to run away from this. Found the projectile not close enough. And SK, they looked for a little bit, but their hand has been ripped off by XL.
This game should have been done and dusted for SK. They had all of the kills. It was 9-1. They secured the soul, and it was all looking fantastic. A single face check has cost them everything. XL off the back of that Baron have turned this game around completely. The second Baron, the Elder, and now they're knocking on the base of SK finally. They're beginning their siege. Exekick still dead. I don't think they'll try to end the game right now, but the damage is done, and this is now XL's game. Patrick, so much shielding. His damage is real. He goes in.
The Moonlight Vigil just takes everyone on SK down to half HP. They have to respect the damage that Aphelios can put out frontline. Right now, as
side of the map, they still have a lot of information in the river. odoamne face checking his way in.
Exekick once again. odoamne goes forward, Frozen Tomb locked up. Odo with the gargoyles, not enough to keep him alive.
Too much confidence there from Odo. He thought he was tanky enough to bear the brunt of the damage, but 5 members of SK shot him down.
Patrick dishing out the DPS. abbedagge goes in for the great breath of life from DOS immediately. They get the shutdown, and now Patrick, the key target, but he's killed off Exekick. Patrick pops a stopwatch. Irrelevant and Peach trying to do what they can in the middle of this, but Patrick will fall as well. And in the end, only Peach stays as standing. A single mistake. Defeat grasped from the jaws of victory by XL, and SK will end their losing drought.
We talked about how it only needed to be a single fight that determined the game. Certus will make sure there's no potential of losing this one. He'll catch that wave in bot, he'll catch the wave in top. He has the TP as well. He's trying to stop these minions from doing what they can, but that should be an SK. After having the winning position, to having to fight their way through back, will secure their first win of summer.
Yasuo goes in, you can just ult, but
Rumble.
The Rumble top, it gives you
I just
AP.
heard a fan go, was that a cheer? Are you upset about the Rumble? Try and push this wave underneath the tower. Astralis attack Adam in top lane.
Adam has flash, doesn't really have anywhere else to go. Flash is up, 113 tanks the tower perfectly. Astralis with burst blood in the top lane. Sheo's going to try and cut them off. You can see Nuke on his way across here as well. 113 still no flash, remember, from the level 1 play.
Nuke, but Nuke is now wasting. I mean, he's likely going to catch this wave himself. They have flashes available.
113's out. Nuke flashes for it. Tangle bombs, not enough, and now Nuke will fall. It's all gone to pieces.
We'll see if they can bounce back, because right now Astralis is in the driver's seat. Bot lane is still going very even for both sides. Of course, Summoner spells burn for Labrov. from that earlier level, what, 2 exchange it was? Oh wow, action-packed already. Leader now level 6.
Leader 6 has got knock-up here. Nuke has no flash, remember. You go for it, last breath. Under the tower, Nuke's just gonna fall. Leader still has the flash to get away. Sheo coming in, trying to find something. Some small semblance of victory for BDS.
He can kill Sheo.
Yeah, and so can Finn.
Oh, they all know.
Oh, Sheo. Oh, Sheo. That's not where you want to be. Junghoon here. Sheo tries to get away, knocked up, locked up, but 113 will secure it. It is.
Hit it for you, Medic just highlighting it for you now on your screen. Crowny about halfway to level 6, that little pink bar. Ultimate once again from Leader.
Pop Blossom coming out from Nuke. Lebrov and Sheo are in the right position to collapse on this. Leader trying to dash away, uses Lebrov as a bit of an escape, but in the end, Lebrov will be able to secure that. Not the kill you really want, not the player you really want the kill to go over to, and because of Lebrov's movement, they're going to lose plates in the bottom lane. 113 here, once again to dive Adam. Equalizer comes out, Adam able to dodge away from it. 113 tanking the tower for now, and Finn secures it. Astralis just ripping through BDS right now. 113 and Sheo will meet. 113 flashes to make sure that he gets to safety. Lebrov holds back, locked up. The root's gonna come in as well, and even though he has the flash, the ignite is ticking. Feathers fly, Lebrov dodges away. Now Crowny steps forward with the shurikens. Junghoon gonna be the first to fall. Kobe doesn't really have an escape anymore, but Crowny flashes into the root. Thought he was dodging the feathers, but he can't.
Performance in spring.
Hex-Flash. Hex-Flash lands the hook. Static build going down as well, but Lebrov able to survive for such a long time. Stunned up. Look, the healing coming out from the cozy campfire. Lebrov walks out of it. Pop Blossom finds 2. Leader locked up by Nuke. And you just can't kill off Emilio, it seems.
The comeback plays that BDS need to make. This is also why Gragas can be quite obnoxious for the Yasuo. We can see at the amount of season.
And at that point, it's the Sejuani and the Blitzcrank trying to work their way through that health bar. Isn't the easiest. Last breath will hook. It will hit. The hook will hit as well. And the lockdown onto Sheo means that Astralis get their 7th on the board. Finn trading with Adam here in the top lane. And Adam is not on the right side of that one. It's roast alligator for dinner. As Astralis find 2 on the map, and the brief moments where it looked like BDS may have had an avenue back into the game are starting to fall apart. Junghoon looking for another hook. It lands. Lebrov pulled back, TP behind, but Lebrov's not going to escape this time. Kobe takes him out. Nuke looking for that TP position. You can take the tower. You can then play for the Herald. You can see Finn and 113 already moving towards it, Betty. And then you can use that Herald to crack bot. Crack on the front foot. You can then place that deep vision, and it becomes a lot easier to track the enemy and then find hooks that pull them out of position.
Objective secured. Astralis may even choose to drop the Herald now, create this extra point of pressure, keep Finn mid to keep the wave pushed in, committing the ultimate as well. This will be a tower traded. Wait, the steal potential from Sheo. Did they see him?
I don't think they did. It's not warded by them. You didn't see him get onto that blast cone if he went round through the red buff, and with the way they're playing, I don't think they know right now, Betty. We thought Nico would be the one hiding, but 113
to do so. They get that initial pressure in mid, they then bring Finn from top down to catch this wave in mid, and then they'll start pressuring on the split pusher, which is Leader, which I think makes the most sense, because right now Leader is the most...
Changes a little bit tricky up for the Blitzcrank to make sure they have total vision. Denial, that hook still connects. A little bit of extra extension on that, it feels, as Junghoon finds the kill. Melio will fall, and now Finn is chasing Sheo in. Finn dodges away from the car. Sheo just trying to do what he can, but he's locked up once again. Another hook from Astralis. And Finn with the fancy feet wasn't knocked back. And now with the jungler and support down, you have to feel Astralis will go towards the Baron.
Yeah, perfect timing for Astralis. They found the pick just as the Baron spawns, which means that 20 minutes in, Astralis is looking to snowball this game out of control. Adam in a position to contest. Oh, connects.
Another hook from Junghoon! This guy just doesn't miss. He's the king of the fishes. He's landing all his hooks. I'm pretty sure we'll see Peter Pan trying to give his hand to an alligator in a second as Leader rips Nuke to pieces.
Which results in the second pick. Very straightforward play. Back-to-back hooks result in the Baron. And I'm just saying, it's all about perspective, you know? It's about the spirit of the word, you know what I mean?
Yes, if the fish was Jesus and it could walk on walkers, Nuke
nice
dies, then yes, the fish could walk, okay?
Nice pick. Adam trying to get something on the cross map as Leader secures the dragon. The bot inhibitor tower will be secured.
And probably the inhibitor.
Likely the inhibitor
well.
to follow as Kobe secures that mid tower as well. The base is falling apart. Adam will now recall. But I think that BDS, there's little that they can do. Leader doesn't have TP though, so it looks like Astralis, they're going to take their time. They don't want to end just yet. 25 seconds left on the Baron.
Super minions double in the bottom lane, and mid lane one still a little bit away from getting towards the Nexus, but Astralis will take one of only 4.
Primary wave clip.
There's the equalizer.
Just to zone them away from the tower, make it easier to secure this objective, and that's exactly what it'll do. Adam forced back as well, the Ghost prop.
Nuke goes in, triple knockup. They look for Jonghoon, but he's got a stopwatch, and now Astralis turn the damage back around. They lock up Crowny. Adam trying to go into the backline. Leader dashing away, dancing away. The stun on Adam as he flashes to the safety of his Nexus towers, but how safe will they be, and for how long will they survive? Kobe pushing forward, the third inhibitor will fall, 113 tanking up the Nexus towers, and all of BDS can only watch as from their fountain, they see their Nexus fall. Astralis demolish BDS.
The primary Gragas player on the Mad Lions, it has that flexibility. So Gragas top and mid, it'll be the Nocturne locked in here for Malrang. I mean, Nocturne, Ari, Leona, Cassante, Koi are making it very clear what they want to do, and it's go forward.
Gump going to take a few pop shots. Think he should be able to walk out of this unless Niski really wants to commit something.
Ooh, that's the flash. The knockup connects as well. And Comp is taken down. First blood secured by Niski.
I'm going to go for the top lane camps, but it means that no one's here on bot lane.
This is huge, by the way. Nearly a 30 CS advantage for Kazi. Ayoya's got the Cyclone. Malrang is nowhere near. Flash and Ghost committed. Advian stuck underneath the tower with about 7 minions to work with. 4 members of Mad Lions in his face. Shigenda goes all out, looking for the solo kill, and finds it.
Gets the knockback, and then able to dodge away from the ultimate as well is really nice, but another dive.
Level 6s, by the way, engage with the quickness. Solar Flare comes out, red, white, Kazi wins the fight. 1 minion left to
A bit
do.
of a control in this bot side river, but Advian, you don't have control of bot side river right now.
No, you don't. Cyclone committed there onto Advian, all out over the wall. Chasey maybe falling for the second time. We'll be able to use that body slam to get back to safety. Pulled backwards by Shigenda. He's got the damage for the second solo kill and flashes away from the cast. Advian was able to escape with his life, and Niski just gets taken out, stuck around like Mad Lions were arresting control. Starting to feel like they were building momentum. The Larson and Shigenda say no, that's not going to happen. It's Koi with the first. And with Kazi being in the bottom lane, both teams have to play around different strengths on the map and cover those weaknesses.
And that's where I think if you're...
Start to this game. There's almost golf claps for the first few kills. Look at the engage coming out. Tether pulls back, stopwatch used, and I think this should be a dead Niski. Will be taken down by Larson. Really well combo. A little bit of a invade mission here. Alyoya and Hilly could be under threat. Let's look for the charm. Also the flare. Do Advian and Larson commit? Teleports being channeled. Mad Lions now starting to be surrounded. Niski gets jumped on by Shigenda. Mad Lions a little scattered, but all of a sudden Koi R2. Paranoia thrown down, 1-2 quick kills the engage forward. Malrang's being backed up by Shigenda and Comp stepping forward, waiting for the feathers. Another flash, the catch onto Hilly. Charm will not find its target, but 2
Being
kills.
onto Larson, he's a massive threat in these side lanes. Malrang's following, Shigenda's here.
There's no ultimates for Malrang, Larson, or Comp. Shigenda has started, committed the all-out. Target secured onto Chasey. He will throw the barrel up by some time. Shigenda stays alive a few seconds longer. Finally taken down by Alyoya. And now another will fall. All of a sudden, Alyoya is cut down by the feathers. It's a 1-for-2 in favor. Allowed Malrang to help take down the tower. Shigenda's positioning and his usage of the ultimate continues to single out Chasey and be
This bot lane tower, and now you're going to be pushed further and further back as Mad and make it more difficult for you to try and play for these team fights, which were your big advantages.
Okay, we're 20 minutes into the game. Mad Lions are down 4,000 gold, but Niski's got himself 2 as well. Niski's still working towards it. There we go. Blue Trinket dropped down. Paranoia from long range. Spirit Rush into the root. And the deadly...
Play towards the advantages Kazi and Hilly had already picked up, but they've been basically nullified at this stage because of how much threat Koi have on the side.
And the kill here should be easily secured in a moment or two. Look at the rest of the map, though. Mad Lions, they're making a play for a cross map. They're going to try rush down this dragon.
The problem is, though, you lost Alyoya, so you will get dragon, but if you're Koi, just turn for Baron. Like, screw second dragon, nobody cares, but apparently Koi do.
They're going for the kills. They're going for the kills. Malrang has got that power. He just walks into the pit and smites it. Gift wrapped by by the Mad Lions. Spur Rush has been channeled, and all of a sudden, Mowing is in trouble. Early Guardian Angel has been procced. He's coming back to life. The rest of Koi are running down Chasey. He will get dropped as Kazi is now the focus. All of a sudden, trying to do Aphelios things. He stays alive because of red, white, and Koi are losing this fight. Kazi using Aphelios to perfection as Koi were unable to focus him down. Look at that regen.
Kazi, the script is real. He is popping off the triple kill for the Mad Lions AD carry. And just like that, he's managed to shut down Koi.
I completely apologize, Kazi. Items. He's now completed his thirds, right? LDR secured. The Dragon did go the way of... I mean, it's Koi with the gold lead, the objective lead. Baron's down to 6,000. Flank opportunity available. That's a knockback onto Alyoya. Mimic Trickster rather has gone forward. Larson waiting in the side lanes. The lights have been turned off. The engage goes forward as Hillesang throws down the quickness. Larson over the wall. Finds the chomp, finds the root.
Still, Malrang might be in trouble here.
Oh my word. Have they just found themselves a kill? Tibbers comes down, shut down. 4 members of Koi stepping forward. No Leona ult, no Larson ult, no Shigenda ult, and Shigenda's the first target. Chasey's barrel pushes them away. 2,800 hit points, 2,000 on the Baron. Smite will secure it here for Mad Lions and Hilly. Grand entrance available. Fall behind frequently, 14-15 minutes, and come back in team fights. But I think let's give credit here to Mad for playing it well, but Koi not setting themselves up great. Hilly's been pulled backwards, using the quickness to run for his life, cut down. 4 members of Koi, Shigenda using that ultimate great. And with the man disadvantage, Koi, they're now moving into the Dragon Pits.
Unstoppable has caught out Hilly twice now, and it's been a great pickup for Koi. Mad, 4 versus 5. They don't have the flash on Niski.
Paranoia is available, is thrown down. The target is Kazi. He's got the red, white, and he's already burned through that GA. The rest of Koi cannot get forward, and Kazi is wrecking Koi's front line. Advien is down, Malrang is down. 3 members are now running for their lives. Flashes away. With the green gun, the targets are in sight, and Mad Lions will be content for the Dragon. There's a teleport being channeled as well. Chasey can just body block and pull lead now in favor of Mad. Beautiful turn of events for the last few minutes. Fight. So for Mad Lions, like, they didn't even need to properly peel or buy time, and Kazi's taken over. I think, can I ask the observers just to toggle over to gold on the scoreboard? Maybe we'll see this after Comp gets jumped on. I want to see the difference between the individual players. As Alyoya is inside the base, Comp forced to flash for his life. Paranoia comes down, almost able to secure Alyoya, but there's not enough follow-up, and Shigenda committed the teleport as well, so nothing secured. A tower will fall, the teleport is down. Another series of advantageous small wins here for Mad Lions.
We're actually going to try and go for this top lane turret as well, so not quite going to be in a position here as Koi to protect this, so nicely done. Mad should be able to get the inhibitor as well. Looks like Koi were more worried about them taking that mid lane tier 2 and now get caught out.
All right, look from the flank. Larson, Spur Rush available. Can come in from the back. Shigenda looking for the target. Solar Flare's on cooldown. Alyoya stepping out. Larson gets chunked down and Kazi remains untouched. Comp is looking for feathers and not going to be able to find any roots. And look at this, the inhibitor will fall. There was an attempt, but nothing really connected.
Mad are actually doing it great. The control everywhere. They can take this mid lane tier 2. And I think for Koi, they kind of realize, look, if we actually commit so many resources to side lanes here, Mad will just take the entire field to come back out of the map. Shigenda finds Hilly.
All right, Paranoia thrown down. Darkness is set up. Alyoya could get into the pit. Koi are able to sneak the Baron. And at the end, will be the target here for Mad Lions. 4 members of Koi running for their lives.
How they had more time, but you just don't at the moment. Now, will be third Dragon going the way of Mad, but you bought yourself so much time here.
Flash, he's got cleanse, and he will be able to tear through the entire roster of Koi.
I do think Koi are mid. Oh, hang on, actually.
Let's take a look at this. Teleport being channeled to the tower. Quickness being used, and all of a sudden the charm will land. Shigenda does not complete the TP, and because of that fact, Mad complete the TP.
Going to be able to get this inhibitor as it respawns back up. Koi now completely forced into a horrible spot.
Look for the turn here. Chasey's got the barrel. Can he single out any of the targets? Hasn't had the biggest influence thus far. Kazi uses that Gale Force backwards and almost takes down Shigenda. Throws out the Moonlight Vigil, will not find the damage. Right between the uprights, the Nexus Turret now starts to fall. Paranoia used, Larson steps forward, Hilly's able to escape with his life. Shigenda looking for Kazi, the cleanse, the flash has been used. They haven't found it just yet, 1-2 kills secured for Koi. But Kazi does still stand calm, looking
Off the side to look for that, but it is going to be much more of a straight front to back.
Kazi was trying to bait that one forward, look at Mad Lions, they found the engage! Cyclone into Tempest, can't let the feathers fly, but it's Mad Lions that are destroying Koi in the mid lane. Do not give them an opportunity. Larson gets one back, but it is a consolation prize because Shigenda will be the next target. Chasey looking for revenge from that laning phase. Hasn't had the damage just yet, and Shigenda's able to escape for now. The barrel goes forward. While that is happening, Mad Lions are pushing with the super minis into the middle lane. That engage catching Koi by surprise.
Koi had it, but Mad Lions managing to steal it away at the perfect moment. Kazi now will fire down onto the Nexus.
It has been a wild ride, but with Koi's Nexus falling, Mad Lions go 3-0 to start summer. Start to scale up, backed up by the Emilio, and with Malphite locked in. I mean, this could not be a more clear game plan from Fnatic.
Yeah, I think you really did need some sort of big engage tool here and even a front line for Fnatic, so I do like the
Two from interrupting this dragon, down to 1,000 HP, should be secured by Razork.
You can see though, because G2 are trying to play in the defensive for the boots in the early stages, try and dodge away from a lot of what Trimby's offering, but we do have to look up towards the top side of the map as...
Oh, waiting to see if the Cozy Campfire will help out. Aqua Prison comes back and Hans Summer just shreds. Berserker's Greaves allowing him to chase. Razork interrupted. Nature's Grasp thrown down. Humanoid coming to back up. Pop Blossom available. Yike has been able to escape. Humanoid flashes, gets the knockup, gets the tangled Bob, and Yike flashes to safety. Heartbreaker used from Razork and Heartbreak for Fnatic. They do G2 sitting even. They've got the potential to unlock more gold with a plate gank. And Razork's looking for the first kill here for Fnatic. This should be easily secured, and it is. Go take a look here. Yike, Nature's Grasp is available. Oscar in can TP in. So can Broken Blade. Teleport's being channeled. 1, 2. Dragon's down to 1,200. Razork goes forward. The Dragon is secured by G2. Now the fight breaks out, and the first target is going to be Razork. He's taken down. Noah gets his first of the game. The culling chipping away. Unstoppable force at the ground slam. And Oscar takes down Caps. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 members dead. 5 Fnatic members.
You're not going to reset though. Now this is going to turn into a fight.
Watch Oscar. Unstoppable forces available. Hunt Summer, no flash. Nature's Grasp thrown out. Needs to be countered with a tidal wave, and it is. Oscar cannot even channel the ultimate. Another kill for Hunt. The Pop Blossom comes out, but the red-white means that G2 have won yet another fight. The re-engage goes forward for Razork. He at least gets something back, but more kills go the way of G2. And they are in absolute control. They've got the Herald to boot.
Fnatic were all over the place in that call. Was Humanoid going for bot terror? Was he resetting to TP in? And by the time they actually decided, G2 had already pulled...
Onto a flashless first, which could have happened.
Yeah.
They then still have to clear everything else up, right? Okay, so we have a very brief pause in the action here. Can I take a look at the standings really quickly? Because Fnatic obviously 2-0. Number 2, like you said, a very fed Aphelios, 5-0-3, 2 items completed, and he's got both of his sums.
And it's just the fact that none of these plays went correctly for Fnatic in the early stages. A couple of tidal waves going wide, a couple of bubbles not connecting, or even Razork being quite able to finish off the damage that he needed to. Now G2 are in a fantastic spot. They're going to be able to take over Humanoid.
Well, Charm will connect. The root does too. Yikes, Nature's Grasp perfectly planned. And that will be Humanoid rooted up, kill secured. It's Hunt Summer that gets it.
Goes over, and this is 19 minutes. Baron has even spawned.
To play out as well.
You definitely have the wombo combo potential for Fnatic, which might happen here.
Well, we're going to find out. Tangle Bobs goes out. Sante goes unstoppable for a moment or two. Oscar in it. Where is that unstoppable force? Razork running for his life. Fnatic are split. Pop Blossom Flash can be triggered from Humanoid. Won't be able to do so yet. Razork stepping forward. They fancy a fight. It has to work. Oscar's looking for a juicy target. I'm waiting. Flash art, flash art, flash art. Cozy Campfire goes forward. Fnatic, remember, they're 7. Fnatic have been able to actually use the threat of the engage to unlock the tower. Moonlight Vigil not going to do a whole lot, and now all of a sudden, it's the re-engage.
That is still Razork, but...
Oh, G2 pulling the Fnatic Death Rush! The charm connects! Oscar flashes defensively, waiting for the engage. Humanoid can go forward, hunts. Gale forces in! Doesn't manage to pick up the kill! The all-out does, however, with Hunt summoned down. The kill was secured. The second followed up by Fnatic. Broken Blade is on the hunt. He's looking for Humanoid, and he finds him. Caps now stepping away. It's a 2-for-2. Follow Noah. Razork is going to be the first target. Caught out by the graph, charmed in place. Now Noah
push mid in. That gives them access to River. You can't blind face check this.
Got that available to him. Caps won't find the charm. And now G2 a little bit split up. Hunt Summer, no flash available to him. He's backed out from the pit. Follow Oscar. He's trying to tag Baron, keeping it low. We're in a shenanigans situation. Tidal Wave could be crucial. Roots onto Broken Blade. Oscar's holding. The ult actually uses it defensively. Baron now down to 2,000. Get inside the pit. It's stolen! It's stolen by Fnatic! But how many can keep the buff? Humanoid channels the Pop Blossom. Buys enough time for a few more members of Fnatic to run away. But Caps is dashing forward.
Owl is one to go for plays, but now with the Baron buff up and with waves in their favor, Fnatic are grouped up and are trying to see if they can push in, but G2 looking to respond.
Well, let's find out. Razork going forward. G2 can pull the trigger on the engage if they want to. Keep in mind, Caps is not there, but neither is Oscar in it. They're in the top lane. Baron empowered minions helping a little. That's the pullback onto Razork. He uses the ult defensively. Continuing to run that Moonlight Vigil. It's done so much. Hunt Summers, Gale Force brings home another. And Broken Blade picks up the second of the fight. Blast Cone to try and chase down. He's found Noah, stabbing him in the face, but the damage reply is gigantic. Noah as well as Razork pick it up. The chase over the wall, and Razork continues to run. Flash now used and committed. While all of that was going on, Oscar was forced away from that top lane. And
through here.
Oh, Charm's going to interrupt it. What was Humanoid trying to do? Get in behind the Dragon Pit. G2 4 members inside the river. Caps is a little bit separated. Aqua Prison catches one, but there's no further commit. Caps almost blows up Trippy, but he's taken down. The CC reply is too much to deal with. They've lost Oscar once again. No ultimate used, no flash used. And inside the pit, the Dragon's down to 2,000 and will be secured. That's the Ocean Soul going the way of G2. In addition to the gold lead, in addition to the tower lead, and Humanoid will just get popped. Moonlight Vigil finds another. Hansama, 10 kills, 1 dead, 8 assists.
Humanoid runs over a sapling as he's trying to escape, but just gives enough of a slow for the Gale Force to come through. And then sniped down by Hansama as well. G2 are looking damn good.
Noah will be killed for the first time in the LEC this game. Fnatic are likely to lose this game for the first time in summer. 2 members standing against 4. G2 pushing forward. Nexus turret number 1 is being focused. Oscar in it, still got the ultimate. It's flashed away from Hansama, escaped, and Razork is forced to run for his life. And now Oscar is just bounced and bopped backwards. And
they've been really impressed with the way they're able to set up team fights over the majority of the weekend. Yes, we had some funny business yesterday, but Noah.
Oh, Mickey in a little bit of trouble, but so is Razork now. He's running for his life and will be run down and chopped down once again by Hansama. His 11th of the game. Broken Blade looking to hold in place as many members of Fnatic as he can. All of a sudden, it's a 3 versus 5. Oscar, no ult, no flash, nothing left to play with as a Malphite. There's a minion wave congas its way forward. G2 Esports will look to kill Trimby or Noah one last time. The Nexus is being focused. 25 kills, a bloodbath, and a slaughter of Fnatic. And they kill him one more time. They're going for it. They want to ruin his KDA. Dagda. Instead, G2 will close it out, taking down Fnatic.
Another great AD carry that we can try and play for in these team fights. Also gives you a little bit of safety where you do have self-peel on the Kai'Sa thanks to that ultimate, so a lot more of that peel can go across. I also think in this situation, we've seen people like On Vitality are overextended in side lanes. We saw that a hell of a lot in Spring, and that comes back to bite them. So this composition is kind of going to either highlight how far Vitality is from this bot wave.
Well, thank you for the reminder. I'd actually forgotten about the fact VTR helped clear out those chickens. And with the engage, that's a level 6 on Jankos. Throws out the Nature's Grasp, the chase forward from the Killer Instinct. Kaiser's below 100, first blood, picked up by VTR for now. Team Heretics, they've started off the Dragon. This is the second of the game. It'll be the first for them, and they will secure it. Teleport now being channeled. Photon has his in 6 seconds. Moonlight Vigil goes out. Mercer's running low, but the kill is secured. That's Bo taken down. Ebby's catching out. Upset, decimating. Smash comes down. Flacket finds the... Can Heretics find a bounce back in the bottom? Currently 2v1, as Kaiser's going to arrive late. So this should end up being a tower trade, but first tower first play goes to Vitality.
In and of itself, but Heretics don't want to give up this river control.
Team Heretics are a little bit split up here. Ebby and Mercer moving up. Vizio will be able to dash away from the first chain, caught by the second. Dragon has been tagged by Jankos, and it's a tower trade for now. The first of the game for Heretics. Vizio's going to commit the TP, so we've seen all 4 teleports into this bottom lane. Dragon will go the way of Heretics, and Vitality, I think wisely, don't look for the, straight up front to back fight. I think it's going to end up being a 2-for-1 tower trade, but the Dragon also goes the way of Heretics. So for Vitality, for the next 10 minutes, I want to see how...
push that's about to come through from Heretics, so you're not actually able to play around that. You've even got the Rift Herald in the mid lane here, so Vitality just mismanaging the resets that they have on different champions means that now they have the tankier front line. They can easily CC you up. Trying to see if they can get on here, though, see what they can, chip damage they can do.
I mean, look, the chains catching out of Jankos will force the Nature's Grasp. Ebby continues to step forward. Unstoppable Onslaught is available. Flacker takes a chunk of damage. Photon goes in. Ebby starting to get burned down. And Mercer's running for his life. The first kill secured is Ebby. The zombie trying to thwack away at members of Vitality. Vitality find themselves a kill. It's a 5 versus 4. And Heretics are pushing into the river. That's a catch. The kill secured by Photon. Kaiser setting that one up. Jankos is the next target. And Team Heretics have just been destroyed. One last dredge line to close it out. They panic. They step forward. Right now, Baron is down to 4,000 hit points. Ebby, no ult available. Can channel the decimating smash. He's fighting into a smite, though. Here comes Flacken. Vitality will be able to pick up the Baron. They might be able to get themselves a bonus kill as well as that teleport. And there will be now a reply coming in. Photon chasing. So the kill, the TP, the Baron, Vitality.
Waves to clear at this top lane tier 2. So Vitality now finally starting to get control in this game.
I mean, I'm scratching my head a little bit at that. The decision to step forward. I really want to see that replay play out. Team Heretics did get the third. Okay, flash forward, right. I really, because I saw that when we were live, I got a little confused by it. Nevertheless, Mercer did go down. And
Vitality have read this really well. Flacken, he doesn't hit the shots. He thinks it's free.
Snip, 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 snip. Needlework's thrown out. Flacken is on the dump jump, and he's got the HP to work through. The Needlework doesn't do it. Now Perks is inside the middle of 5 members of Heretics, and Flacken takes him out. Now Kaiser and Upset are caught by the decimating smash, and both doing what he can. But Flacken survives. Here goes Photon looking for Mercer. Mercer's able to walk away. He's got that warm hug.
Vitality don't. And Vitality have started the Dragon.
And there's no teleport for Perks. He used it to get in position before that fight. Flacken is low. Mercer is low. Photon's trying to use that Hallowed Mist to the best of his advantage. Decimating smash comes out. Flacken somehow stays away from the needles. But they will lose Jankos, and Vitality will be able to prevent the Soul, will be able to pick up their second Dragon, and maintain some semblance of
damage. We can try and make this, but here's that Baron fight.
Okay, Baron fight coming in. Perks will not be able to find the target, and look at Ebby being melted down. Could not use that. Vitality, a whimper of a defensive attempt. We've seen this weekend, like you mentioned, Photon kind of piecing out, Bo kind of going in. It looked like it is either a little bit of a miscommunication or just in the chaos of the moment, not communicating, obviously.
Yeah, and I think
we're paying a lot of respect to potential damage you can put out. Edge line, we'll find Abby. Nature's Grasp going forward. 2 targets rooted. Unstoppable Onslaught goes out, but it's just a clone that is killed. Flacken will take down Kaiser. Waiting for the killer instinct, that's going forward. Vitality have lost Perks as well. That's a shutdown secured. Now Flacken with an Ultra Shock Laser onto Photon. Continues to chase, level 15 into level 18. Zap, zap, zap. One more for Flacken. Team Heretics with the 5v5 get the fights.
Videos TP to the mid. They want to make sure that they can try and end this. That's 35-second death timers, and Photon is not around for a minute. Heretics, they might have just won it off that play.
How is that possible? They managed to punish Vitality. They managed to find the kills. Vitality stared them right down the barrel of a 5v5, and Team Heretics have won it. They're still down in gold. Now all of a sudden, Kaiser is spawning. I do know there is some lag on the HUD. I apologize to everyone at home, but they've done it. Team Heretics have done it. They've taken out the Nexus turrets. They've taken out the Nexus. They have punished Vitality. Team Heretics go 3-0.
Heretics, who need